Forget everything you've ever learned about fishing. That was the advice I got the first time I came to Florida to fish for saltwater fish. Hi, I'm Lonnie, and welcome back to Vikings Offshore Fishing. Today I want to talk to you about a mistake I made, and it went something like this. I used to be a lot like you guys. I was raised up north, grew up fishing for walleye, northern, that type of thing. And one of the tactics, particular for walleye, is we use very light gear and a finesse presentation for those fish. Down here, if you use that type of gear, you're going to get absolutely destroyed. And here's why. The first time I tried converting one of my freshwater rods and reels over to saltwater, I actually put a heavier line on it, didn't know what I was doing. I put some type of braid on it, don't even recall what it was. But I got the leader about right. And a friend of mine that fished down here forever, he grew up here, helped me get set up on the dock, and I was using some shrimp and live feeding, and we had lights on at the end of the dock, and we were fishing for snook. And things were going along great as the night progressed, but the snook just started hitting, and I was catching one after another after another. Great, right? My gear's working? Unfortunately not. By the end of the night, my rod literally had fallen apart. I had 2 or 3 eyelets missing out of my rod. My reel was falling apart, and my gear was totally trashed. And I realized at that time, these fish are definitely not what we were catching up north. So what gear do you need for fishing down here? Well, eventually you might want to take a look at something like this Penn here. This is a Penn Battle reel. It's about a 3,000 size reel with braid. I think I've got like 30-pound braid on here, about a 40-pound leader. But you're not quite ready for that yet. It's going to depend on what you need or what you're going to target for fishing, whether it be snook or redfish. I recommend the first time you're down here to go to a Bass Pro Shops or a local tackle store and say, hey, I want to get set up to do some snook or redfish, some inshore fishing as we call it, and go after some of the smaller stuff and ask them what they recommend. And most likely they're going to recommend something like I just showed you. But don't go spending a bunch of big bucks and trying to get gear like this one. This giant reel here, you don't need that. And unfortunately, I see a lot of people that are running into that type of gear the first time they get down here thinking they're going to go out and catch Moby Dick or whatever it is, or sharks. Because at the end of the day down here, that's what it's all about, getting the big fish, right? Well, the thing is, if you use too light a gear down here and you don't know what you're going after, you're going to end up having a hook that looks like this, and the sharks are going to take you off. And that's the way it works. Till next time, and we're going to talk more about what type of equipment you should get, and in particular what not to use, and more mistakes that I've made down the road. Be sure to like our channel, subscribe to it, catch us on YouTube, and we'll talk to you next time. Adios.